Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shirtless Plantain Show. The Arsenal edition, Coach's Corner, is the reaction from the Emirates. Arsenal 2, Brighton 1. I can't lie to you, I can't get used to this. I just can't. We're gonna eventually turn the screw and start actually matching performances with a win, I'm pretty sure. But it's getting a little bit too hairy for my liking. It just is. But yeah, I suppose I didn't take any notes today. Didn't do much. I was actually quite late to the game as well, as you probably tell from the Insta story. This time of year to us is actually just really shit. It's just really difficult for me. So yeah, I'll give you guys my best shot, and then we'll go from there, man. But yeah, so I'm looking at the team sheet basically, and I'm thinking this is fine. Actually, this is quite good. But where the hell was Declan Rice? And then all of a sudden, I look down to my bottom left. I'm like, right back. Like, what the hell? I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like, okay. So the risk in midweek to play, to play Timber, and probably should have played Sam and given him some minutes. I think probably ended up coming back to bite us. But the rest of the team I thought was actually okay. I'm actually quite pleased with Merino playing, and I think I've actually proven right there as well. Trossard against his old team as well, I think is actually a good idea as well in general. He's quite a spiteful guy, so I like the thinking behind that. And then obviously, I think the big one before we actually get sidetracked was Gabriel being back on the bench. His presence alone, I just think, it just means so much to the team and to the fans. So it was great to see him there. But then about 10 minutes before kickoff, I get news that Calafiori's done himself in the warm-up, and now Marsden Skelly starts the Sam and eventually gets into the bench, which is just, it's so ironic, and it's almost like, you know, the universe telling Arteta, you're gonna have to play him eventually. Do you know what I mean? Why not in a game of, if you want to call it, lower stakes? And yeah, so it is what it is. So there's my little rant about injuries and whatever else. I think some, not all, but some could have been maybe prevented or at least delayed by like a week. But yeah, so on to the game. On my way to the game, I'm actually watching it on my phone. And Arsenal actually, I think, start pretty well. Brighton's 3-4-3 that they started with. Arsenal didn't really have any problems with it. We're moving through the thirds quite easily. Odegaard, I think today deserves a lot of praise, but Odegaard was picking up some really, really interesting positions, especially drawing out two players at the same time, drawing out one of the centre backs and then drawing out one of the wing backs as well. So that was really, really some clever play from him. And yeah, we before I carry on, actually, like, share, and subscribe, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. But yeah, so on to show some other players. I think Saliba again actually has taken this manner of leadership since Gabriel has to another level. I think we're looking at a player that is happy to be the leader of the defence now, rather than just, and it's easy to defer when you've got such a big person like Gabriel. You're not wrong for deferring to him and letting him, you know, lead. You're not wrong because it's Gabriel, but I really think he's taking it on now, and he looks so comfortable being the voice and being the leader of the defence, at least before it gets shaky. So yeah, but overall I think we actually played quite well, even up into the goal. Look, Odegaard's shooting and he's finishing and whatever. Odegaard just existing has been a problem for a lot of people, and I can't understand, really and truly. Like, that's the captain. Every single leak or person that I hear or talk about what the placement of Odegaard, they're all saying that's the guy we go to war with. That's the guy we go to war with, that's the guy we go to war for. Like, they love the guy. So whatever agendas fans want to have for him, despite some of his performances being a little bit understated and whatever else, is what it is. That's the guy that the players in the club love. So get with it, or, you know, whatever in it, don't. But yeah, I think he was quite good. And then his goal. Look, Odegaard, you give him that time. And I said it in the last week. He's always going to have that final third quality. His ability to create a shot for himself is so good. It's so good, and he usually works the keeper. And it's been coming. This sort of goal has been coming for a minute. If you want to go all the way back to the PSG game last season, the Liverpool game. Do you know what I mean? So many games this season where he's hit the piss out of the ball and the goalkeeper's just managed to get to it. I mean, if you want to go back to even just the week before last, Aston Villa, he's half a minute away from scoring a worldie. So this kind of overcoming. I'm not surprised. I'm really pleased for him as well. And when you're under the pressure of City playing before you 2 games in a row, who better than your captain to actually take the fight back to them and say, this is where we're going. You're not having first place. This is ours kind of thing. It was poetic, and I think it set the tone for him. I'm expecting a big second half of the season, huge one. And he's got personal interest as well, because forget Arsenal for a second. Like, he wants to go into the World Cup. He's first ever World Cup. He wants to go there, playing out of his mind. So yeah, he's got all the incentive. But yeah, so I suppose we missed some chances, and I won't lie to you, I think a lot of it is us just snatching at stuff, but also Gyökeres, we don't know the next chance he's going to get in the sense that even if we put on a plate for him, we get a shot off, we don't know. And the one that was essentially put on the plate for him, he did really well to, I think, dunk away, but he just passed it to the keeper, and it was just like, come on. I'd rather you just hit it and sky it rather than just pass it to us, make it easier. But I'm not going to get onto Gyökeres too much. I think he actually did some good bits today, but it wasn't enough. Got to Gabriel Jesus actually, but Gabriel Jesus within his first touch did something. I was like, thank God, this actually helps us offensively for sure, but it helps us so much defensively as well. But we'll get onto him in a little bit. Going into half-time, I suppose the half-time thoughts were pretty easy going. They're not really doing too much to us. Let's see how it goes. Second half starts, and yeah, Rice. Let's talk about Declan Rice basically. I think he did an admirable job today, genuinely. I think he was excellent, especially being thrown in essentially at the last minute. That's what it seems like. But he's not a right back. He's passing angles. His understanding of where to stand to receive the ball, and also where to stand when he's released the passes afterwards as well, it's not there. He's clearly not a right back. But he's just lucky that, I want to say he's lucky, but he's got the physical capacity to be there and to get around. But he got injured, and it was very clear to me he was injured, and I don't know why we kept him on for the full night. I mean, I'm just coming at it again because I haven't seen any media or anything like that. He might be okay, but straight away I could see him limping. I think in around the 60th minute, I want to say, he's limping. He signalled to the bench. He's literally calling Saka to cover some gaps from Odegaard. He simply can't get out. There was a pass an errant pass where it's literally trickling across. And I think, Rice going to get that, and he just stands there because he literally can't move. And it was weird because he kept on showing that, okay, he's okay. Then 2 minutes later, he's panting, his head over, he's limping. I'm just like, I don't know, man. So yeah, that was strange. But overall, I think he did okay. And it was weird they didn't target that side even more. But on the other side, when they brought on Minte, I think MLS initially did actually quite well. But some of these actual technical actions, I think, kind of went a little bit because of the sort of player Minte is. He was overtly careful with everything he was doing. He wasn't letting it flow, and that encouraged Minte to press him even harder, kind of thing. He took an extra touch when he didn't really need to and stuff like that. But again, he's still learning, he's still 19, and again, he was thrown in at the last minute today as well. And I get it, you've got to be ready to perform and stuff like that. But it's not easy. It's literally not easy. Having to get yourself up, like, mentally, like, okay, I'm in a team who's starting kind of thing, playing, I assume I'm going to play the full 90 kind of thing. Changing that mindset from, okay, I'll probably get about 30 minutes today kind of thing. It's difficult, man. Like, your body, you literally have to get your body ready in 15 minutes. Like, you have to get your body and mind ready. It's not hard, it's not easy. But yeah, I think my personal player of the match I want to talk about, Merino. Didn't really do much overall offensively, but some of his passes today was really clever. But he was just this is my one concern about him. I was like, he sometimes switches off midfield. Today he was picking up loose balls, dually. I haven't checked the stats, but I'm sure his dual percentage today was pretty good. But he was just making sure he had the upper hand, and whoever was going up against kind of thing. He was winning his tackles, sometimes winning a foul. You know what I mean? It was really combative, and it stopped Brighton from gaining real momentum, because there were times where they were gaining real momentum, but he stopped it instantly, a lot of the time. So yeah, I think I've gone through most of the team. So let's talk about Gabriel coming on. Gabriel was fine. He looked fine coming in, and you can see that in the crowd. You can feel it in the crowd just how much he's been missed, but also just the relief he has. You know, even Saliba ran over to cover a ball kind of thing. He did it, and then he almost like looked back at Gabriel like, oh shit, actually I didn't do that kind of thing, but he did it anyway. It's almost like okay, you're back now. You've got this now. Like, let's go. Let's go for this title. Gabi Jesus, long ball up to him, it bounces in the box, he controls it while holding off a big 6'4" blocker or whatever, and back him into space for whoever's making overlapping run. That relieves so much pressure, and it gives something for Brighton to think about. Oh, it's not Yokeres anymore. No disrespect to Yokeres, but this guy can play football, he's strong, you know what I mean? And that automatically means that our defenders, under pressure, we see Gabi Jesus, let's knock it up to him, and we know what's going to happen. He wins a foul or we get another attack. Honestly, I really love Gabi Jesus. The day he leaves the club, I really hope we've got a genuine succession plan for him, for his specific qualities, because they're so underrated, and they're the kind of things that win games, like get you in a winning run for sure, especially when you need to see out games like this. So yeah, Gabi Martinelli missed a really good chance from another Saka cross, but outside of that, I think he was actually quite good for the 10 minutes he was on or whatever. But yeah, that's it. I was actually here with a friend, Anthony's definitely watching. Shout out to him for the tickets. Like I was in the rich seats when nobody sings, and the staff, they were just trying to get me to eat everything. I was like, I can't. I actually can't. It was just literally forced food down my throat. I had a great experience. Got a shirt as well. Like, that's great. So shout out to you, and again, you'll probably see some of the pictures on Instagram as well. Yeah, guys, like, share, subscribe. Villa, I'm probably gonna be there. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll see how I feel, and I'll see how my mate feels as well. It really depends on him. But, yeah, I've been Coach. Catch you on the next one, and AFCON. By the time you see this, I'm probably going to be on starting the live stream already, but we're doing a watch along, so remember to tap into the watch along for Nigeria versus Tunisia. But yeah, take it easy, guys. Peace.